Renters in Georgia have more protections against bad living conditions and landlords who refuse to do anything about it.
A newly designed law is leveling the power balance between tenants and their landlords.
Until Monday, Georgia was one of only 3 U.S. states without a law guaranteeing that rental units had to be fit for human life.
Atlanta News First political reporter Doug Reardon live at the site of the old Forest Cove Apartments. This is in southeast Atlanta. Doug, that place is a textbook example of what this law is meant to prevent.
Yeah, for all the wrong reasons, guys. It was places like this that actually got lawmakers to really buckle down on considering some tenant protections that Georgia didn't have before, kind of behind the times on that measure. But certainly, I mean, things like broken windows and busted floors and sewage leaking through the walls and even this perpetual rat infestation that we had heard about from residents here at Forest Cove were all really par for the course for this particular complex. And residents really had nothing they could do about it until Monday. Felicia Morris, better known by her nickname, Miss Peaches, shows us around her new apartment. It's not ideal. It's a little far from the city.
I have doctor's appointments. Sometimes I be late or sometimes I have to reschedule.
But it's still a far cry from this, the now condemned units of Forest Cove in Atlanta where Miss Peaches used to live. This week, Governor Kemp signed House Bill 404. Right there at the top, it guarantees rental units in Georgia must be, quote, fit for human habitation. That wasn't in Georgia law before. Simple language that could have saved Miss Peaches.
It's unfair. To me, it's unfair.
From all this trouble. But her story and her advocacy for other Forest Cove residents is making a change.
Without, Forest Cove and many other participants, this 404 doesn't exist right now.
Allison Johnson is with the Housing Justice League in Atlanta.
I think this bill also aims to put some perspective on accountability. What should happen when you don't show up?
Under the new protections the new law offers, tenants can refer to existing Georgia health codes to define what habitable means. If their unit doesn't fit the definition, they can now make complaints to code enforcement and even have more power when taking lazy landlords to court.
We're the only state in the country without a warranty of habitability. Most states adopted this over 50 years ago.
Elizabeth Apley is a housing lobbyist in Georgia. Along with Allison, she helped get the bill passed. They saved renters a lot of trouble and saved you a lot of taxpayer money.
Every eviction in Georgia costs over $11,000 in the cost of emergency shelter, emergency room visits, medical hospitalizations.
Ms. Peaches is hoping the new law isn't all just talk.
By talking, it ain't doing me no good. Just show me.
Yeah, so this law, they'll get a chance to start showing her on July 1st when it officially takes effect. There is also something very important in there, too, a 3-day grace period for people who cannot pay their rent before their landlords can file for eviction in court. That's important. Sometimes days make a difference for folks. We're at Forest Cove tonight. Doug Reardon, Atlanta News First.